guys, how are you all doing? This is Yix here at Magna Crypto. I hope wherever you are, you're having a good day. In today's video, I wanted to do just a quick update of the market. I spotted what I think is a triangle pattern and also go over a few articles that I thought were noteworthy to mention. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first and foremost, we've got the Bitcoin price, but I'm looking at the Brave New Coin Liquid Index, much more trustworthy data. So I was looking at it on a weekly time frame. So I was looking at it from a weekly time frame, and it does seem to me that it's in one of my favorite chart patterns, which is somewhat of an ascending triangle. And it's a bit of a loose one, so we'll have to see. And if it is the case, then it would have to break out imminently. But you can see that, there's a nice resistance level here. And you can see that the wicks line up nicely with the open of one of the candles and also another wick over here. And now it's at that crucial make or break point. So potentially it could be in an ascending triangle. We will have to see. If you change to the daily, again, it does look somewhat like the case. A few higher lows occurring, and then again you have the resistance level over here, small breakout over there. So we'll have to see in the next couple of days and week. So watch out for that. I was looking at the total market cap minus Bitcoin. So these are all the altcoins. So I found that once we broke out of this zone over here, you can see that it's acted as resistance in the past. It's now broken past this, and now it seems to be retesting that zone over here. So that's interesting to see. It could be a test and then go, but we'll have to see how it is over time. Looking at Ethereum, you can see again, last week we had a test of the long-term trend line. Again, it looks like it wants to do another test. Volume has been low so far this week and last week. Is this level going to hold up? I'm not too sure, to be honest. But it's looking, but with volume dropping, it's not looking fantastic in my opinion. So again, we'll have to see. I'm on the fence at the moment. And last but not least, out of the big three, we have XRP. XRP is not looking very good in my opinion again. It's closed below this level of resistance turned support, or support turned resistance. So it's closed below this line over here around 19.4 cents. So I think that if it stays below there, then we might be going lower to around the 17.5 cent level, or potentially even lower. So that's what I think is going to potentially happen with XRP. So not looking too good, to be honest. So now let's get into the articles. Firstly, this was from a few days ago on the 14th, from 2 days ago. JP Morgan, which has notoriously been bashing Bitcoin, saying it's rubbish. The CEO, Jamie Dimon, has said it's rubbish for however long. But as you know, if you're smart, then you only need to pay attention to their actions and not the words they say. Because while they're bashing Bitcoin and saying it's rubbish, they are slowly accumulating. They're slowly building their infrastructure to be able to take Bitcoin on in custody. So, after how many years they finally turned around and said, actually, Bitcoin is all right. So let's get into this article. After years of openly criticizing Bitcoin, the largest bank in the US has completely changed its tune about the world's leading crypto. In a report titled Crypto Takes Its First Stress Test, digital gold, pyrite, or something in between, JP Morgan analyst says Bitcoin looks mostly positive after surviving the pandemic-induced collapse. which is fair enough. Obviously, this has been a massive test for Bitcoin, and we didn't know how it's going to react, so it has done well, which they've mentioned. Though the bubble collapsed as dramatically as it inflated, Bitcoin has rarely traded below the cost of production, including the very disorderly conditions that prevailed in March. In September of 2017, JP Morgan chief exec Jamie Dimon said he would fire employees who were caught trading Bitcoin because it was both stupid and against the company rules. So again, as I mentioned, they were bashing Bitcoin since 2017, and only now they have changed their tune. And I'm sure someone up top has said, you know, okay, now we can start to say some nice things. Maybe they've gotten into position, they've gotten their trading desk ready, everything's ready, so now they've decided, okay, now we can talk positively about it. Or maybe they're just being honest and they've now been able to test it properly. I'm more inclined with the former, but it's still good to see that, to get that stamp of approval from a big bank. So great news, but we already knew this. And next we have an article regarding XRP, Ripple, and XRP. Median Titan with over 144 million readers test Ripple-backed COIL. So COIL is a branch of Ripple, web monetization company. So what COIL does is it allows users to stream real-time crypto micropayments to writers, artists, and online content creators by using Ripple's native XRP, as well as other digital assets. So this global media powerhouse, Condé Nast, which attracts more than 144 million readers and 435 million monthly visitors, and it's testing COIL. So, I always talk about use cases when it comes to crypto. There could be some absolutely fantastic projects, amazing, fast, transactions very high, just amazing technologies. But if they're not being used, then it's absolutely useless. It's just a fancy tech with no problem to solve. And that's why I respect and really like Ripple and XRP, because they're really making use of the XRP token. And this is just another big use case that they found. Now, obviously, because it's available to use, doesn't mean that it's actually being used a lot. So it's still got a lot more to go to become very popular within that community. But it's a massive step forward, 435 million monthly visitors. So someone spotted that COIL is enabled in this article. So Ripple community members were quick to pick up on the development and discover that most of the media companies' brands in the US have enabled COIL. So that includes The New Yorker, Vanity Fair, Teen Vogue, GQ, Allure, Condé Nast Traveler, Architectural Digest, very big, Bon Appetit. And XRP Arcade, independent media source, revealed that other US-based Condé Nast brands are also web monetized with COIL, including Vogue, Epicurious, Glamour, Pitchfork, GQ Style, and them. And to finish off, the team at COIL recently announced a number of developments, including a new WordPress plugin and a partnership with money platform Uphold. COIL is one of Ripple's key investments and has received a 1 billion XRP grant and $4 million in a 2019 funding round. So they've got the backing, they've got the money, and they're going full steam ahead. They're making a lot of ground, a lot of developments, partnerships, WordPress. They're really making some massive ground, WordPress, a massive blog organization, and to have a plugin where publishers can get paid easily. So you would get paid, let's say if you wrote an article on WordPress and you had COIL enabled, as a publisher, you could just get paid by someone reading it. And as a reader, instead of having to subscribe to some monthly company or WordPress, some monthly fee, you could just pay whatever couple pennies to read that one article for however long. So this use case could really take off, and it's slowly taking off, but it still has a long way to go. So I just looked into Condé Nast, and obviously it's a massive company, as you can see by the numbers. But one thing I found interesting there is it actually bought Reddit back in 2006, which was pretty cool. Reddit obviously is a massive company, but that was bought by Condé Nast. So that just goes to show just how big they are, that they bought Reddit, which is a very popular social media platform. And to finish off this video, an article that I saw from Finextra, crypto app from former Starling CTO Mark Hipperson goes live. So this is for those people that live in the UK. Starling is one of those modern banks that has really taken off. It's alongside another UK-based modern bank called Monzo. So they're really popular in the UK, and it's just very interesting to see that former CTO has left to start a crypto app. So obviously he's seen the potential of the crypto market, and he's decided to invest and to get this started. So he helped to create a cryptocurrency buying app called Ziglu. Former Starling Bank co-founder has gone live on the Apple Store following months of beta testing. And the Ziglu app will let users hold both fiat and up to 4 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. And I'm sure that will expand as time goes on. In e-wallet, connecting with crypto exchanges for in-app currency transfers and enabling spending via MasterCard debit card. An Android version of the app is also in the works. So he said that this launch marks the beginning of an exciting journey for Ziglu to deliver transformational financial services for our customers, by offering immediate and safe access to the best crypto price. Ziglu has raised £5.2 million in seed funding to get the business off the ground, building its own scalable bank-grade platform in the cloud. The firm has ambitions to process up to $1 billion in transactions in its first year. So from now to next year, it's hoping to do quite a lot, which is some lofty goals, but obviously they must have a lot of faith in its first year, and expand from UK to the US by the third quarter. Interesting. Very lofty, but a lot of potential, obviously, in the crypto market. And for someone who used to work in a modern bank, he must have some intel. So that's very positive to read. And I just went on the Ziglu website. As it said, fast, simple ways to buy and sell crypto with no hidden fees. So it's looking to aim for low fees, simplicity, one account truly integrated. We believe in traditional and digital currencies as equals in one elegantly, simply designed account that brings together the best of challenger banks and crypto exchanges in a single app. So it's adding that kind of bank aspect to it. Digital currencies, friction-free, buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrencies at great rates with a single tap. So it's got access to several markets. Trust, fair and open, the latest security and protection. One thing I found interesting in terms of in the coming soon section, it said that pay anyone anywhere. Payment in any currency to family, friends, or businesses instantly and anywhere will give you everything a bank would, including your own account number, sort code, and IBAN, and then allow you to move, send, and receive money faster and more directly and in your own name. So that's very interesting. The fact that you're able to get all of these things, sort code, account number, which is what you would get with normal bank cards. So this really is taking crypto kind of exchange or wallet to the next level. So it's really modernizing that. Very, very exciting to see. And everyday spending everywhere. MasterCard debit card allows you to spend any currency, including crypto, anywhere in the world. We provide you with a smart, borderless account that lets you hold multiple currencies and a debit card that converts instantly at point of sale if you didn't have the local currency. Spending crypto as well as traditional currencies is now simple and hassle-free. So, I mean, it looks amazing. As I said, it seems to be combining modern banking with cryptocurrencies. And as we believe that crypto is, you know, the future economy, this is really starting to take shape. So absolutely fantastic to see. Looking forward to seeing this app in action. I don't have an iPhone, so I won't be installing it. So when it comes out on Android, I'll be testing it. But good to see. And that'll be it for this video. I hope you got some value from that, and peace out.